Well, we have studied about composition of functions in chapter 1. Now, we will find the derivative of composite of a function with the chain rule. See how it happens. Here, we have two questions, two problems. This is y is equal to sine of log x and this is y is equal to log of sine x. So, here first of all, if we try to read it out, then we'll be able to find the composition of this function. Like this is the function where sine of log of 1 plus x square, sine of some variable, and this is log of some variable. In this case, log of some variable, log of log x. Here, this is actually an exponential function, so it will be read as exponential of. हम जब भी पढ़ रहे हैं तो of का sound है, function of function, so that we can get the composition of that. This is exponential of to the base 5, exponential of log of sin x. तो of के बाद जो बोला log of sin x, ये एक variable है, exponential of some variable, and this variable actually is log of sin x. This is not directly the function of x, it is function of sin x. So exponential of log of sin x, function of function. Likewise here, if you try to find, if you are given x, then first of all you will find the value of x raised to 5, then you will find sine of x raised to 5, and then you will square it. So what you have done is, you have squared, square of what? Square of this. At the last you have squared square of this. What is this? Sine of x raised to 5. Suppose you are given sine, that means cube of what? Cube of sine of x raised to 5. So here it is square of. We will not read it as sine square. Of. We need the of sounds to understand the composition. Let's talk about it. Here we have y is equal to sine of log x. If I take fx is equal to log x and gx is equal to sine x, then it is easily we can see this is actually g of fx. See, g of fx is g of fx. G of x. Now fx is log x. So g of log x. This will give me g of log x. G of x is sine x. Here x will be replaced by log x. So this will give us sine of log x. Okay. What is f of gx? Actually, this one is f of gx. Let's talk about it. This is f of gx. Now gx will be replaced by sine x. So f of sine x. Now f of x is log of x. Here x will be replaced by sine x. So this will give us log of sine x. And we know that in general f o gx is not equal to g o fx. So this is what we could have discussed. Composition of function. If you know the composition of function, then we can apply chain rule. See how it can be read as sine of log x. Sine of a variable. Sine of this will be considered as a new variable. Of के बाद जो भी बोला है, sine of ये पूरा हमारा क्या है? Variable है. Log of this one will be considered as u. Exponential of this whole will be treated as u. We will discuss this. Now this is simply let sine of log x. This log x will be treated as u. So y will become now sine of u. Sine of u, and u actually is, इसी को लिख देंगे, u is equal to log x. From this line you can see y depends on u and u depends on x. So y can be differentiated with respect to u and u can be differentiated with respect to x. So what we get on differentiating? We get dy by du. The derivative of y with respect to u is sine of x is differentiated as cos of x. So it is sine u with respect to u will simply give us cos of u. Du by dx. U depends on x. The derivative of log x is 1 upon x. Now, by chain rule, actually, we don't need dy by du or du by dx. Actually, we have introduced the variable u. We need the derivative of y with respect to x. So what chain rule suggests us, derivative of y with respect to x will be equal to derivative of y with respect to u multiplied by derivative of this, that is derivative of u with respect to x. So this is dy by dx. Now dy by du, that is derivative of y with respect to u, is simply cos u, and derivative of u with respect to x is 1 upon x. The value of u is log x. We'll put the value. So this is du. This becomes cos of log x upon x. So this is the derivative of sine of log x. Now we talk about derivative of this. So this may be read as log of a variable. This will be considered here. Sine x will be considered as u. So now y becomes log of u, and u actually is sine x. Okay. Here we have taken log x as u, and here we have taken sine x as u, while we have tried to find the composition of the function of some variable. That variable is to be treated as u. This is sine of some variable. This variable is treated as u. This is log of some variable. This variable is treated as u. Here, exponential of some variable. This will be treated as u. ऐसा नहीं कि ऊपर है उसको मानना है, जो अंदर है उसको मानना. अगर अंदर के हिसाब से मानते तो यहाँ x की पावर 5 को मानते, ऐसा नहीं. ये क्या है? स्क्वायर ऑफ साइन, स्क्वायर ऑफ समथिंग. तो स्क्वायर ऑफ समथिंग, दिस साइन ऑफ x की पावर 5 को क्या मानेंगे? u, और साइन ऑफ x रेज टू 5 में x रेज टू 5 को आगे मानेंगे v. अभी हम इसकी बात करेंगे. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि जो अंदर है उसको मानना है, या जो ऊपर है उसको मानना है, जो नीचे है उसको मानना है. दिस इज नॉट लाइक दैट. सिंपली क्या करना हमें, वी आर टू ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द कंपोजिशन. और कंपोजिशन के लिए जस्ट रीड इट आउट. फंक्शन को जैसे ही रीड करेंगे बस ऑफ, जैसे इसको एक्सपोनेंशियल ऑफ, हमारी आदत है जैसे ये होता है. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट दिस, हम इसे पढ़ते हैं साइन स्क्वायर एक्स जनरली, लेकिन अगर हम इसे ऐसे पढ़ें स्क्वायर ऑफ साइन एक्स, देन देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. अब मान लो ऐसा है, सो क्यूब ऑफ व्हाट? क्यूब ऑफ समथिंग. Cube of cos of x raised to 5. If you try to find the composition of function, then you can easily find out the derivative. Now y depends on u and u depends on x. So on differentiating, we get dy by du. The derivative of log is 1 upon u. And du by dx, the derivative of sine x is simply cos x. Okay. Now by chain rule. Chain rule says that the derivative of y with respect to x is the derivative of y with respect to u multiplied by derivative of this u with respect to x. Y depends on u and u depends on x. Sometimes it happens y depends on u, u depends on v, v depends on w, w depends on x. So this will make a chain. U, v, w, x will go up to x. Okay. So dy by du is simply here 1 upon u, 1 upon u. Into du by dx is simply cos x. Put the value of u. U actually is sin x. So 1 upon sin x into cos x. That is cos x upon sin x. Cos x upon sin x is equal to cot of x. These two are different functions and their derivative of course are different. The derivative of log of sin x is cot x. The derivative of sin of log x is cos of log x divided by x. Now let's talk about some more questions here. Now we take this question, sine of log of 1 plus x square. Well, y is equal to sine of log of 1 plus x square. It will be read as sine of some variable. This variable will be treated as u. So let log of 1 plus x square is equal to u. We do not have any formula for log of 1 plus x square. So read it again as a function of function. So this is log of something. So log of a variable. This 1 plus x square can be treated as v. Function of function of function. Sign of a variable. This variable is treated as u. Actually, this is not a function of x directly. This depends on 1 plus x square. So this 1 plus x square can be treated as v. Log of something. This can be treated as other variable. Now, use this here and use it here. So what you get is y is equal to, if I put log of 1 plus x square as u, so y is equal to sine of u. Okay, in u, you use this 1 plus x square as v. So u is equal to log of v, and v is to be written in reverse order, that is 1 plus x square. Now you can easily observe y is a function of u is a function of v, and v is a function of x. So on differentiating we get c, y will be differentiated with respect to u. The derivative of sine is simply cos of u. Now u will be differentiated with respect to v. The derivative of log is 1 upon v. Now derivative of v with respect to x, the derivative of 1 is 0 because it is constant, and the derivative of x square is 2 into x raised to 1, that is simply 2x, and x raised to n minus 1, and 2 into x raised to 1. Well, now by chain rule, we need dy by dx, that is derivative of y with respect to x, that is equal to derivative of y with respect to u, and the derivative of u with respect to v, and the derivative of v multiplied by derivative of v with respect to x. This makes a chain. U, v, v. You must have seen chain. Likewise, this will make a chain. So this is the chain rule. Now dy by du. dy by du is cos u. du by dv. Derivative of u with respect to v is 1 upon v. And the derivative of v with respect to x is 2x. So cos of the value of u. The value of u here is log of 1 plus x square. From this, we will put the values of u and v. So cos of the value of u is log of 1 plus x square into 1 upon v. The value of v is 1 plus x square, and this is 2x. So numerator is 2x into this. 2x into cos of log of 1 plus x square, and in the denominator we have 1 plus x square. So this is how we do. Now we take this. This is very simple. Y is equal to log of log x. Log of log x. So it is read as log of some variable to the base e. It may be written as ln. In printed books you will find it ln x. That means natural log. Here I have mentioned the base e. Well, so let log of a variable, this log x is to be considered as u, so that we can get y is equal to log of u, and u actually is log x. Now differentiating, we get dy by du is equal to 1 upon u. The derivative of log is 1 upon x, that is 1 upon u. Here the derivative of log x is 1 upon x. Now by chain rule, derivative of y with respect to x is equal to derivative of y with respect to u multiplied by derivative of u with respect to x. So this is simply 1 upon u into 1 upon x, that is 1 upon u. U actually is log x into 1 upon x. So in the numerator 1 into 1 is 1, x into log x is x times of log x. So this is how we derive a composite function by chain rule. Now let's take some more examples. Here we have exponential of log of sine x to the base 5. So here we talk about this. Y is equal to exponential of log of sine x. So when we read it, this is exponential of a variable. Exponential of this will be treated as a new variable. So let log of sine x is equal to u. We do not have any formula for derivative of log of sine x. So it will again be read as a function of function. Log of sine x. Log of a variable. Log of what? Log of sine x. So this sine x will be treated as v. So now y becomes, use this here. So y becomes 5 raised to u. U is, if I use sine x is equal to v, then u is equal to log v. Log of v, and the last v is actually sine x. So y depends on u depends on v, and v depends on x. So on differentiating, dy by du, a raised to x, the derivative of a raised to x is a raised to x log of that constant log of a. Constant raised to variable. So here constant raised to variable multiplied by log of that constant. So constant raised to variable multiplied by that log of that constant a raised to x. The formula लगा दिया. Now derivative of u with respect to v, log of variable, that is 1 upon variable. Now derivative of v with respect to x, the derivative of sine x is cos x. Now by chain rule. Now by chain rule, derivative of y with respect to x is equal to derivative of y with respect to u multiplied by derivative of u. Derivative of u with respect to v into derivative of v with respect to x. So we have made a chain to reach x. Y with respect to u, now this u with respect to v and v with respect to x. So we got derivative of y with respect to x. The value of dy by du, derivative of y with respect to u is 5 raised to u log of 5. The derivative of u with respect to v is 1 upon v, and the derivative of v with respect to x is cos x. Now substituting the values of u and v from this, 5 raised to u actually is log of sine x, u log of sine x into log 5 into 1 upon v actually is sine x, into this cos x. This cos upon sine can be written as cot of x. So 5 raised to log of sine x multiplied by log of 5 into cot of x. This is the answer. Now we talk about this. This is simply square of sine of x raised to 5. So square of a variable, square of something. So this will be treated as u. So let sine of x raised to 5 is equal to u. Now there is no direct formula for sine of x raised to 5. So this is read as sine of some variable. Sine of some variable. This x raised to 5 will be considered as a new variable v. So it will simply give us y is equal to sine of x raised to 5 can be replaced by u. So this is square of u. Square of u. And u is equal to sine of what? V. X raised to 5 will be replaced by v. And v actually is x raised to 5. Now y depends on u depends on v, and v depends on x. So on differentiating, derivative of y with respect to u, x raised to n, the power rule, and x raised to n minus 1, that is 2u. Now derivative of u with respect to v, sin v, the derivative of sin v is cos v, and the derivative of v with respect to x, the power rule, variable raised to constant, that will give us 5x raised to 5 minus 1, that is 4, and x raised to n minus 1. Now this by chain rule we get derivative of y with respect to x is equal to derivative of y with respect to u multiplied by derivative of u with respect to v multiplied by derivative of v with respect to x. Now derivative of y with respect to u is 2u into derivative of u with respect to v is cos v, and derivative of v with respect to x is 5x raised to 4. Now putting the value of u and v from this, so 2 times of u actually is sine of x raised to 5 into cos of v actually is x raised to 5 into 5x raised to 4. This can be written as 5 to the 10x raised to 4 into sine of cos of, but it is better 2 sine theta cos theta. 2 sine theta cos theta can be written as sine of 2 theta, and here theta is x raised to 5. So this will give us sine of 2 times of theta, that is 2 times of x raised to 5 into 5x raised to 4. So this is 5x raised to 4 multiplied by sine of 2 times of x raised to 5. This is how we do. Let's take the remaining examples. Here log of 10 pi by 4 plus x by 2 and sine of cos of x square. Now the next is log of tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2. So log of y here is log of tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2. Now it is treated as log of some variable. So this will be treated as u. Let tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2 is u. Now we do not have any direct formula for tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2, so we read it tan of some variable. This will be considered pi by 4 plus x by 2 will be considered as a new variable v. So now y becomes, use this here, so y becomes log of u, and u becomes, use this here, tan of v, and v actually is, just write it in reverse order, so v actually is pi by, this left hand side is on right hand side, right hand on left hand side. So here we can see y is a function of u is a function of v, and v is a function of x. So on differentiating, derivative of y with respect to u is, the derivative of log is 1 upon variable, that is 1 upon u. The derivative of u with respect to v, the derivative of tan of variable is sec square of variable, that is sec square of v, and the derivative of v with respect to x, this is constant, so its derivative will be 0, and the derivative of half of x will be half into 1, that is half. The derivative of x by 2 is 1 by 2. Well, 0 plus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2. Now by chain rule, now what is chain rule? The derivative of y with respect to x is nothing but derivative of y with respect to u multiplied by derivative of u with respect to v multiplied by derivative of v with respect to x. We made a chain. जहाँ पे ये खत्म हो रहा है वहां से ही शुरू हो रहा था. आपने चेन देखी होगी, चेन एक में एक कड़ी अटकी हुई होती है, तो इस तरह से हम कड़ी बना रहे हैं, चेन बना रहे हैं, कड़ियां जुड़ती जा रही है, चेन बनती जा रही है, और फाइनली हमें डेरिवेटिव ऑफ y विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x मिल रहा है. अब ये हो गया dy by du. This is 1 upon u into derivative of u with respect to v is sec square v into 1 upon 2. 1 upon u. U is tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2 into sec square. V is pi by 4 plus x by 2. The v is pi by 4 plus x by 2 into 1 by 2. Changing all the trigonometric ratios to in terms of sine and cos. What we get is 1 upon this tan can be written as sine theta upon cos theta. That is sine of pi by 4 plus x by 2 upon cos of pi by 4 plus x by 2. Sec square will be written as 1 upon cos square. 1 upon cos square of pi by 4 plus x by 2 into 1 by 2. This is sine upon cos. Sec square theta is 1 upon cos square theta. Here cos and cos square, 1 power is cancelled out. Now you can see the denominator. If you see the denominator, in the numerator you have only 1. 1 into 1 into 1. In the denominator we have 2 sine theta cos theta. So 2 sine pi by 4 plus x by 2 into cos pi by 4 plus x by 2. You can see 2 into sine of theta into cos of theta. And we know 2 sine theta cos theta is nothing but sine of 2 theta. So this is 1 upon sine of 2 theta. Theta actually is pi by 4 plus x by 2. 1 upon sine of, if you multiply 2 here, you get 2 into pi by 4, that is pi by 2 plus 2 into x by 2 is x. Now sine 90 plus theta. Sine 90 plus theta is simply cos theta. In the second quadrant sine is positive, so it is positive. 1 upon cos x is sec x. The derivative of log of 10 pi by 4 plus x by 2 is sec x, and later on we will come to know that the integral of sec x is log of 10 pi by 4 plus x by 2. How we did it? Log of u, that is 1 upon u, 10 of, that is sec square, this half, I'm changing it to sine in terms of sine and cos. What we got in the denominator, 2 sine theta cos theta. 2 sine theta cos theta is sine 2 theta, and sine 90 plus theta, sine pi by 2 plus x is simply cos of x, and 1 upon cos x is sec x. So this is how we do. Let's take the last one written here, sine of cos of x square. Let's take it, sine of cos of x square. So y is equal to sine of cos of x square. Let, when we read it out, sine of some variable. So this variable cos of x square will be treated as u. Now we do not have any direct formula for cos of x square. So cos of some variable, so x square will be treated as v. So what it gives us, y now becomes sine of u. U now becomes cos of v, and v actually is x square. Now y can be differentiated with respect to u, u can be differentiated with respect to v, v can be differentiated with respect to x. So dy by du is cos u. The derivative of u with respect to v, the derivative of cos is cos of x square, this x square, so y becomes sine of u. Yes, u becomes cos of v. The derivative of cos v is simply minus sine v. It's okay? Sine of cos of x square. So minus sine v, and the derivative of v is nx raised to n minus 1, that is 2x. The derivative of sine of variable is cos of variable, the derivative of cos of variable is minus sine of variable, and the derivative of x raised to n is nx raised to n minus 1. So now by chain rule, derivative of y with respect to x is derivative of y with respect to u multiplied by derivative of u with respect to v multiplied by derivative of v with respect to x. Now derivative of y with respect to u here is cos of u into derivative of u with respect to v is minus sin v, and the derivative of v with respect to x is 2x. Cos of u will be replaced here by cos of x square. So cos of cos x square into minus sin of v actually is x square, sin of x square into 2x. So finally there is negative sign. Now 2x cos of cos x square into sin of x square. This is the final answer. Here the arguments are different. Cos of this angle is different and sin of x square is different. So 2 sin theta cos theta will not work. So this is how we do. After understanding this concept of function, now we will directly find the derivative without taking it as u, and we will practice on this. So now we must practice all these questions in direct method, but we must know how to read the function out, that is how to find the composition of the given function. So now we talk about the derivative of a function with direct method without assuming the function as u, and we will not break it. We'll directly make the differentiation. See, we have a problem. Y is equal to log of sin x. So log of some variable. So on differentiating, what we do, derivative of y with respect to x is derivative of y with respect to u. This is u actually. So log of u, the derivative of log of variable is 1 upon variable. Actually d by dx, let me write it first, log of sin x. Now derivative of log of variable, the derivative of log of variable is 1 upon variable. इसको 1 में u माना, तो log of u का हो गया 1 upon u into उस चीज का डिफरेंशिएशन जिसे u माना था. u किसे लिया था हमने? sin x. See, log of variable, the derivative of log of variable is 1 upon variable into derivative of that variable, derivative of that u into हमेशा कैसे होता है चेन रूल? d derivative of y with respect to x, derivative of y with respect to u, और this variable will be differentiated further, du by dv, v के respect में, and that variable again will be differentiated with respect to x, जब तक हम x तक नहीं पहुंच जाते. तो log of variable is the derivative 1 upon variable into the derivative of the variable. Now derivative of sin x is simply cos x, so it gives cos x upon sin x is cot x. So we will practice in this way and we will do all the question in this manner. That was for better understanding of a composition of a function and the derivative of a function, that is chain rule. Now we will apply the chain rule directly. The second was y is equal to sine of a variable, sine of log x. So now on differentiating the derivative of y with respect to x, I am simply writing derivative of this whole, sine of log x. Now we must try to read it. Sine of a variable. The derivative of sine of variable is derivative of sine of variable into the derivative of that variable. Derivative of y with respect to u into derivative of that variable with respect to x. So derivative of sine of u, that is cos of u, into derivative of u. Try to understand. Simple. Sin of u का हो गया cos of u into में इस u का लिखना है. अब cos of log x, और log x का डेरिवेटिव हो गया 1 upon x. This will give us cos of log x divided by x. इनमें से कोई भी क्वेश्चन लेते हैं. सपोज हम लेते हैं पहला ही, साइन ऑफ वेरिएबल फंक्शन ऑफ साइन ऑफ लॉग ऑफ 1 प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर. कैसे होगा? डेरिवेटिव ऑफ, लेट मी रीड इट आउट, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ y with respect to x is the derivative of the whole, just writing here, sine of log of 1 plus x square. Okay. So derivative of sine u is simply cos u. This is u, log of 1 plus x square. Into derivative of the variable, we have treated this as u. So derivative of log of 1 plus x square. आप यू समझिए, इसे मन ही मन में हमने u माना, साइन u का हो गया cos u, इंटू में अब u का करना है. ओके, सो cos ऑफ log of 1 plus x square इंटू log of u. log of u का होगा 1 upon u, 1 upon 1 plus x square इंटू डेरिवेटिव ऑफ दैट विच वी हैव ट्रीटेड एज u. अब 1 plus x square का क्या हो जाएगा 2x. So this is cos of log of 1 plus x square into 1 upon 1 plus x square into 2x. So in the numerator we have 2x into this, 2x into cos of log 1 plus x square. In the denominator we have 1 plus x square. So this is our final answer. Log of log x. Log of log x. So derivative is, I'm just writing the whole function, log of log x. Now log of u, this will be treated as u, so the derivative of log x is 1 upon x, so this 1 upon u. So this will be treated as u, so 1 upon u, that is 1 upon log x, into the derivative of u, that is derivative of log x. Now differentiate it. 1 upon log x into the derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So this will give x times of log x. In the denominator, numerator is 1 into 1, 1. The denominator is log x into x, that is x times of log x. Now we take this. The exponential of log of sine x to the base 5. Log of sine x. If we treat it as u, the a raised to u, a raised to x, variable raised to constant, the derivative of variable raised to constant raised to variable is a raised to x log of that constant. So here it is variable constant raised to variable, that is a raised to x. A raised to x log of that constant, log of 5. So on differentiating, we get derivative of y with respect to x. I am writing here derivative of this whole function. Now derivative of 5 raised to u, that is a raised to x, is 5 raised to u into log 5. 5 raised to u. 5 raised to u into log 5 multiplied by derivative of that which we have treated as u, that is log of sine x. Now this is 5 raised to log of sine x into log of 5 into derivative of log of u, that is 1 upon u, into derivative of that which we have treated as u, that is sine x. Now 5 raised to log of sine x times of log 5 into 1 upon sine x into the derivative of sine x is cos x. Now cos upon sine is cot x. So it can be written as 5 raised to log of sine x multiplied by log of 5 into cot of x. This is the final answer. Now this y is equal to square of sine of x raised to 5. So square of u square, that is x raised to n, the power rule will be applied. Power rule will simply say 2 into u raised to 2 minus 1, that is 2u. The derivative of u square, square of sine of x raised to 5, square of sine of u square, the derivative of u square is 2u. So derivative of y with respect to x is equal to derivative of this whole with respect to x. So u square will be differentiated as 2u. U is nothing but sine of x raised to 5 into the derivative of u. U actually is sine of x raised to 5. Now sine of variable. This will be written as same 2 times of sine x raised to 5 into the derivative of sine u is cos u. Cos of x raised to 5 into इसको u माना तो derivative of x raised to 5 with respect to 2 times of sine x raised to 5 into cos of x raised to 5 into the power rule n x raised to n minus 1. 2 sine theta cos theta is sine 2 theta. So sine of 2 times of x raised to 5 into 5 times of. So this is finally 5 times of x raised to 4 multiplied by sine of 2x raised to 5. Talking about this, very simple it is. Read it as a function of function, let it u or simply the function of a variable. See here, y is log of a variable. Log of what? Log of a variable. 10 pi by 4 plus x by 2. Now on differentiating, we get derivative of y with respect to x is the derivative of this whole. Okay. Log of u, the derivative of log of a variable is 1 upon variable, that is 1 upon 10 pi by 4 plus x by 2 into the derivative of that which we have treated as u. So this was u, derivative of 10 pi by 4 plus x by 2. Okay, this will be written same, 10 of pi by 4 plus x by 2 into derivative of tan u. The derivative of tan is sec square u. So sec square of pi by 4 plus x by 2 into derivative of that which we have treated as v. So dy dx of pi by 4 plus x by 2. Now we have tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2 into sec square of pi by 4 plus x by 2 into the derivative of pi by 4 is 0 and the derivative of x by 2 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2. Finally, changing all the terms to in terms of sine and cos, what we get is 1 upon, this will be written as sine theta upon cos theta, that is sine pi by 4 plus x by 2 upon cos pi by 4 plus x by 2 multiplied by sec square is 1 upon cos square theta. 1 upon cos square pi by 4 plus x by 2 into 1 by 2. Now this 1 power is cancelled. In the numerator we have only 1. 1 into 1 into 1 is 1, and in the denominator we have 2 sine of theta, sine of pi by 4 plus x by 2 into cos of theta, cos of the same angle pi by 4 plus x by 2. 2 sine theta cos theta. 2 sine theta cos theta is sine of 2 theta. 2 sine theta cos theta is sine of 2 theta. So this gives 1 upon sine of 2 theta, that is 2 times of pi by 4 plus x by 2. Now this gives us sine of 2 into pi by 4, that is pi by 2. 2 into x by 2 is x. Sine 90 plus theta is nothing but cos theta, and 1 upon cos x is sec x. So the derivative of log of 10 pi by 4 plus x by 2 is sec x. The integration of this is this, that we will talk about later. Now finally, sine of cos of x square. The y is here, sine of cos of x square. Sine of some variable, sine of cos of x square. So the derivative of y with respect to x is the derivative of this whole function with respect to x, that is sine of cos of x square. Well, now The derivative of sine of variable is cos of variable. Sine of x is cos of x. So cos of this variable into the derivative of that which we have treated as u. Now it will stay same, cos of cos x square into derivative cos of u is minus sine u into the derivative of that which we have treated as u, that is derivative of x square. Now these two will stay same, so cos of cos x square into minus sine of x square into the derivative of x raised to n is n x raised to n minus 1. These two will stay same. This is to be differentiated. So this 2x. Finally, the negative sign 2x cos of cos x square and sine of cos x square and sine of x square. Here the cos theta sin theta, but here the arguments are different. Here the argument is cos x square and here the argument is x square. So 2 sin theta cos theta will not work. So this is the final answer. I hope it is clear how to apply the chain rule. And mind it, we will always apply chain rule whether it is needed or not. Suppose you are having, you are to find the derivative of cos x with respect to x. Let's treat it as u. So the derivative of cos u is minus sine u into the derivative of that which we have treated as u, which is x, and dx, derivative of x with respect to x will be 1. So sine of x into 1, that will give us minus of sine x. Suppose we have d by dx of log y. Don't forget to apply the chain rule. Here, this will be treated as u. So the derivative of log u is 1 upon u into dy by dx into the derivative of that which we have considered. So the derivative of log y is not simply 1 upon y, but it is 1 upon y dy by dx. We'll talk it about later in implicit functions. I hope it is whatever we have discussed, that is, we have discussed the derivative of function or of derivative of a function, that is derivative of composite functions by chain rule. We'll directly apply the chain rule. We first try to find the composition of given functions by reading them out. This kind of function will be read as exponential of something log of sine of log of 1 plus x square, square of sine of x raised to 5, and so on. So that's all about chain rule. Practice it out. The more you will practice, the more you will find the differentiation easy. Thank you.